Written by Dr. Jonathan H. Westover. Really. Section 1. The Innovation Bottleneck. Why Old Ways Fail AI. Artificial intelligence is reshaping the business world. New AI tools allow companies to test ideas with incredible speed. This velocity is a powerful competitive advantage. Yet, many organizations struggle to capture this benefit. Their internal structures are often slow and rigid. Traditional hierarchies require numerous layers of approval for any new initiative. This process was designed for a world of predictable, slow-moving change. It is fundamentally unsuited for the rapid, experimental nature of AI development. Progress stalls while waiting for decisions from distant managers. AI thrives on quick tests and fast learning cycles. An idea for a new model might need to be built, tested, refined in a matter of days. In a classic corporate structure, this simple process can take months. A proposal must travel up the chain of command for review. Resources must be formally requested and allocated. Multiple departments must sign off on data access, security protocols. By the time a project is approved, the opportunity may have already passed. This friction suffocates innovation. It teaches talented people that trying new things is too slow and too difficult. To break this cycle, forward-thinking companies are adopting a new model. They are moving away from centralized control. They are empowering small, dedicated teams to drive AI projects. Section 2. The Power of High-Agency Teams. A high-agency team is small, focused, and empowered unit. It typically consists of 3 to 7 individuals. Each member brings distinct, vital skills. A senior engineer, a data scientist, builds and refines the AI models. A domain expert who deeply understands the business context and the data ensures the work is relevant and valuable. A product manager acts as the voice of the user, keeping the team focused on real-world problems and clear business outcomes. This combination creates a self-sufficient engine for progress. The defining characteristic: authority. They have the power to make critical decisions without endless escalations. They can choose which machine learning models to experiment with. They are authorized to run tests with real data and users. Crucially, they often have the power to deploy their solutions directly into production. This ownership accelerates the entire development lifecycle. When a team can act on its own insights, it eliminates the delays that plague traditional projects. They are not waiting for permission, they are driving toward results. This autonomy enables a rapid, iterative workflow. High-agency teams operate in short cycles, often lasting just days or weeks. They build a minimum viable product, test it, and gather feedback. They learn quickly from both successes and failures. This accelerated learning curve translates directly into faster value creation. For example, a financial institution significantly reduced fraudulent transactions by empowering a team to update its detection model on a weekly basis, a task that previously took an entire quarter. This agility is a game changer. The results are compelling. Projects developed by small, empowered teams are far more likely to make it into real-world use. Because the team is deeply connected to the business problem, their solutions are more practical and effective. While the benefits of small, autonomous teams are clear, this model is not without its challenges. As an organization scales this approach, new problems begin to emerge. When dozens or even hundreds of teams work in isolation, they can inadvertently create significant inefficiencies. Different teams might independently tackle very similar problems, leading to duplication of effort and wasted resources. One team might spend weeks building a customer churn model, unaware that another team across the company has already built a nearly identical one. This redundancy is the hidden cost of uncoordinated freedom. A more significant risk lies in technical fragmentation. If each team is free to choose its own tools, programming languages, infrastructure, the company's technology landscape can become a tangled mess. Systems built by different teams may not be able to communicate with each other. This lack of interoperability makes it incredibly difficult to build larger, more complex systems that rely on the work of multiple groups. What starts as a collection of fast-moving, innovative projects can devolve into a set of disconnected technical silos. This makes long-term maintenance and evolution a nightmare. Beyond inefficiency, leaders must also contend with governance and risk. In a decentralized model, who is responsible for ensuring that AI models are fair, unbiased, and secure? How do you enforce compliance with industry regulations like GDPR or HIPAA when teams are deploying solutions independently? Without a centralized oversight function, companies expose themselves to significant legal and reputational damage. A biased algorithm deployed by a single team could impact thousands of customers and trigger a major public relations crisis. The very speed that makes these teams effective also amplifies the potential impact of their mistakes. Finally, scaling autonomy creates challenges for knowledge sharing and talent development. How does a breakthrough achieved by one team get shared? How do you ensure best practices are disseminated and that junior engineers are learning from senior experts? In a highly siloed environment, valuable lessons remain trapped, skills stagnate, and the collective intelligence of the organization fails to grow. Successful companies navigate this paradox with a dual approach. They grant teams significant autonomy while simultaneously building robust systems for coordination. The first and most critical component of this system is a shared technology platform. This platform provides teams with a set of standardized, pre-approved services for the entire AI lifecycle: data access, model training environments, automated deployment pipelines, real-time performance monitoring. The platform does not force teams to use these services, but it makes them the easiest, fastest, safest choice. This gently guides teams toward best practices without becoming a bureaucratic bottleneck. To foster collaboration and maintain high standards, companies establish guilds. A guild is a community of practice that brings together people with the same role from different teams. All machine learning engineers might belong to the ML engineering guild. All product managers would join the product guild. These groups meet regularly to share best practices, discuss common challenges, develop shared standards. Guilds are not a management layer. They do not have the power to approve or block work. Their role is to advise, educate, connect experts, ensuring that knowledge flows freely across team boundaries. Clear decision rights are essential to making this model work. Leaders must be the architects of this new operating model. Your first action is to empower your teams. Grant small, cross-functional groups genuine authority over their projects. Trust them with the budget. Trust them with the data. Trust them with the decision-making power to move quickly from idea to impact. This requires a shift in mindset from directing work to enabling it. Your role is to set clear goals and then remove the obstacles that stand in your team's way. Define the what, define the why, and give your teams the freedom to determine the how. Your second task is to build the enabling infrastructure. Invest in a central AI platform that makes the right way the easy way, with self-service tools for data, training, deployment. At the same time, you must champion the creation of guilds. You must champion communities of practice. These communities are vital for sharing knowledge, establishing standards, developing talent across the organization. They are the connective tissue that prevents your autonomous teams from becoming isolated silos. They ensure that learning is a collective, not an individual activity. Third, you must bring clarity to the system. Work with your teams to co-create clear decision-making rules. Document who can make what decisions. Publish a simple matrix that outlines when teams can act alone, when they must consult others, when they need to escalate. Make resource allocation transparent and fair. Everyone should be able to see how computational resources, expert time are being used.